You know that in the English language are words that contain numbers, such words as wonderful, before, create, and so forth. Now, by adding one to each of these numbers, we have already instigated an inflationary language, so that wonderful by adding one will be two-lawful. And before will be five. Create will be nine. And so on and so forth.
And so on and so forth. I live in a world small as shit, but I'll never see all of it. I'm cutting a slice big enough, a jalapeno dip the crust. I never trust a guy named Rusty, and he woulda, coulda, or an alien abductee. As far as I know, as far as I throw you, is as far as it goes. Smell me like a fart in the nose, pick a part and just play it out. Can't go a day without a lazy slouch. On the sofa with a soda, on the couch with a pop. Yeah, some rappers should learn to shut their mouths when they talk. And I don't get my beats from a high-tech studier. Technology advances and comedy gets funnier. Bullshit gets sold, but the billions of customers are there. In 10 years I'ma run for the prime minister, and I'm pretty sure I bag a bowl, barbecue and dishes and something from the kitchen. Equipped with an iceberg, we're showing you the tip. Scuba diving, skinny dip, and polar bear that swims. The candidates with ass and tits is who I'm talking to. So if you're not amused, get them girly ears out the locker.
I work at a job, daily monthly race increase, salute, they pay me, live in a house. Shop for groceries, lost a cot in the open, ride on a bus. Head to glass, if we split then you pay me half and more on the lawn. In a place that don't belong and cutting grass. Fuck your ass, Azraelian, nothing passes. We run the planet with trunk, and whoever's pace is the fastest. A race that you're coming last in. Way too busy suntanning the bleachers under the sink. You don't want it to come to think of it, nothing. Painting a picture of poisonous products is probably healthy. No one can help me out with my problems, determined to try and solve them with often a consequences in your songs and live performances any chance that he gets. But I'm not an asshole regardless of people say, and I've never lived in a car. You do just a block away, and I'm doomed from the cause of fate. Way too often you waited, mistaken, placing the blame to the day I'm able to say that I'm sorry, apologetic. Everything's copacetic. I hope that you pay attention, cause everybody won't get it. Never fret, even if it takes you forever. Be slipping the freshest treasure in depth and in any weather.
Late for the fog to fumigate, from the harvest to the food chain. Plot the route to make past the due date. Stop a shelf of life and fill it like while it's written up and down. You listen left and right, let's keep it going. An everyday reminder of the sky high above. I tried to sum up life and ended up with humble pie, a pun intended. Looking for something like a drug dependence again. You don't know what you got, once you get it I guess it depends. Make the first or make the next date, savant smart. Gave you a shake but may your legs break, you'll need it. Meet a pinpoint bedlam I'm caught between. Filthy no matter how many times I'm washing clean of 21st century art. You're what my content means, let's call it even. It's too easy to give you a solid lead on things. Stay connected without a string, attached to downloadable ring. Profound quotables are around, not the most noticeable hope. Votes I'll tread instead of a boatless soul. Broken jaw, swole toes, what's needed is a different approach. This whole road is like taking the scenic route through the prairies. Where we are is an area arid enough to trap me before I get to the green valley. Hand me the Ram McNally from the trunk of the great red shark at breakneck speed. We're trying to take heads off, not boasting on more than a drop in the ocean before the nautical nauseous. Alarmed and awoken, spoken for, exercising my rights till I'm overboard. You're a fool if you sit around thinking everything will come to me. Able-bodied somebody, luckily let's go from there. I say no, they say don't you care? Unofficially for a liberation or more to riddle me or more. But I sport my jeans fittingly, your pukes in your lap. She said I get a 2 in the sack, lust allure in the trap. Attracting an attitude, introducing them back. Building a castle in sandy dunes for seclusion or cap. Only time I'm flying low is on my pantaloons. Baggy loose, give me all that's owed to me. Some people I know have developed a fucking ego. Okay, yo, don't get ahead of yourself with that compliment. If I had a penny for every me almost rich, fortune cookies. Sick of victims, bored of bullies. Mulder and Scully on Azraelian's tale. I'm feeling splendid though, just to end it on a good note. I hope everyone's on the way to where they should go.
I'm the person certain, determined, so nerds who question my purpose are perfect targets, so people gon' see that we work the hardest. I just live up in my tiny apartment, but I have space, so my zone of comfort is never invaded, and that's the case. It's never that the right bags that we chase are flaky. It's late, I'm calling her baby to munch on her tasty muffins, and made the assumption when that shit looked like deflated pumpkin. Amazed when I underthunk all her ugly cousins or bumpkins. My frail body's not made to be taking punches from bullies who lunge at me with full force to gank my lunch. So thanks for nothing, fuck off and leave me alone. I don't mean to speak in a tone, conspiracy's old. From the years that I've grown, I'm here on my own, except for when I'm getting help from people on the way, and I'm grateful for it, although despite it, I'm needing space, so my zone of comfort's never invaded, and that's the case.
I got a blunt, I got a smoke, I got a run right. I got a lung, I got a hope, I got the time tonight. I got a job, I got a home, I got a violent side. I got a shop, I got a room, I got to die in my comfort zone. In my comfort zone.
It's where I stay, the Rowlie. In a daydream, I get carried away with Mary J. Hey, I'm just trying to take it easy, eating some watermelon, some mango, some lychee, flavored freezies to satisfy the sweet tooth. Never cease to re-up and relax and regroup. Plus a maze, trunk is drunk ablaze, but can quit whenever we wanted to, but not cause what's to say it's not good for you. In the hood we put in the work, without looking for who lurks. A search for comfort like a hammock, women fatting, feeding grapes. On a beach, hot degrees, that'll be the day. Lamping in the shade, I do what I please, so don't stand in the way. The studio keeps us working. Shit, I can't always be a people person, but always be for certain, staying sharp as a shuriken.
I got a blunt, I got a smoke, I got a run right. I got a lung, I got a hope, I got the time tonight. I got a job, I got a home, I got a violent side. I got a shop, I got a room, I got to die in my comfort zone. In my comfort zone. Hey, man.
Yeah. Throat. Full tank, empty bank. There's too many liquors out there that I've never drank. Too many women out there that I didn't thank. But no need to complicate, I know where not to skate. Where you'll flock when they stop selling hotcakes. But my breath is yet to be held. Dog eat dog, every man learns to fend for himself. Measured in wealth, I see the worth, but it isn't going with the money to be cryogenically frozen stiff. It's 2006, my generation's agenda is breaking it up. Ain't shit staying together, baby. I've been doing a lot of thinking lately, and I've came to the conclusion that I don't care if you hate me. There's too many people out there that haven't changed, and too much good food that I haven't made in a minute. Broke comfy, don't need to fix it, didn't vote, and it won't be a molehill of difference at all. Like I told you, I ain't trying to save the world, I wouldn't think you couldn't, to put it in layman's terms. Truth stings, my homies in the pit stop refueling. Azraelian, I'm trying to do things. Today, tomorrow, something like that. Hey, throat.
got some walls to paint. Another awful day, I drop the spray inside my girlie's bag and walk away. If we get caught, then there's a cost to pay. A lot to say when fraud apologetics the objective. I made the corrections, things you don't like are for your protection. I'm trying to treat you better with every letter and said word. My job is cool cause I can choose to wear a sweatshirt to work, and even t-shirt and jeans if I so desire. Open and fire on those who close to retire. Even some you once admired, now Capadon is a taxi driver. You ain't talking over me like Jurassic 5. I'm so glad I'm alive, and every single day I thank creation. Yet another rapper of the Caucasian persuasion who's here to get rich and famous off African entertainment, who blacklisted your broadcast, virus in your podcast, off track, combat, menopausal hot flash.
This ain't a drill, so don't act nonchalant. This dropout is most likely smarter than he thought. I got a bachelor's degree and a pad all for me just to match. Plus a book of matches, a thief stole my lighter. So from now I'm the smoke igniter. Yo, my rider's a roller, coaster right beside the drink. Bringing the kitchen sink up your alley till it's cluttered in your under. Stack it upward, cover the land with it covered in hand. A couple $100 grand wrapped up in rubber bands for the band. From Vancouver to Newfoundland and Labrador, tracks galore in the lab. For any naysayer out there who doesn't get it, if they need me to spell it out for them, they're dyslexic. ABC, it's easy, it's 4, 8, 9. The only countdown I can bear is Auld Lang Syne. Fine, it's okay with skin as thick as mine. I'm going all out and I ain't thinking twice. Living life looking at it like a league, but I believe half of what I see cause eyes deceive. Chicken soup, it'll question the resolute. These boots are made to walk, but I'd rather take them off. Since introduced to these callous feet, I'm happy having a ball. As I have a seat where I've sat and my ass grooving Vancouver's east for the past few. Everybody dance while I cease in amaze, or what have you of me. In default, I lose about $1 a day to earn my keep in the name of the mean. Forbid I sympathize, skin of a machine unknown but in disguise. Describe your split second, I tend to blink my eyes. Nick of time, don't take it so personally. I'm leaning more towards the side of different streets. I keep to the accord to a popular belief. A league of the report, responsibility. I feel the afford, informed normally, and that's it. Goose egg myself from the planet, embrace my blank face in the framework is candid. I could stay, but what's done is done, and I'm past. Same-ish, different pile, same story, different day. I must say, it doesn't sway, your reaction delayed. I must say, another problem proven solved with duct tape. Shut it when I want to, I could be so undiscussive. Don't wonder why the highway is only one way. People only know each own own scenarios in the zone of the comfort incumbent on the cold. Put aside those crooked eyebrows and animals, unless it makes the liveliness die down. We're planning all city it's on, so you and I both get our points across. Some more ears waxed while trading good reasons and cotton swabs. The cost I can't afford, door you can't unlock. Steam blowing from the water boiling in the pot. At tops it rises, take the timings on the dot. Talk of righteous, but I'll be defined by what I'm not. A lot more likeness in the lines are listed, chalked full, all full of shit. Where'd you hit to stick the sock? I notice a pool of drool every time they're slipping off. Plus, I already know you're thinking thoughts whether or not you want. Right now, more of a talker than a listener. Well, neither vocal hearing can't be bothered with a bitter. I appreciate you saying everything I take for granted. Straight up, I give it way before I gave the answer. I can stay, but what's done is done and I'm past. Same ish, different pile, same story, different day. I must say, it doesn't sway, a reaction delayed. I must say, another problem proven solved with duct tape. Shut it when I want to, I could be so undiscussive. Don't wonder why the highway is only one way. I can't hear you. Over the ambience, it ain't me at my happiest. This happiness entitled an interpreter, not analyst. Thoughts of this and that, how brash he slammed it shut. Your head ain't half as thick, but only tell me once the last. Let the volunteer wrap it up. The front would burn better, but I toss it in the back. Let nothing affect me till I've had enough. That's as low as it goes with the monitors. A max, a muck, I might make you bite apples as muffles of the trap. Forsake the flake basket case, struggler and sap. Let things be, that's what's up with the halves. Set in depth is deep, I'm sure we've heard it in the past. Yellow, red, or green in the intersection crash. You're sure telling it to me, presenting the amassed, utmost and aimed out of the attention span. Safer for who applies, supplies, excess demands. On average, I can't find nothing to establish. A stab at it means nothing deeper than a facet. I can stay, but what's done is done and I'm past. Same ish, different pile, same story, different day. I must say, it doesn't sway, a reaction delayed. I must say, another problem proven solved with duct tape. Shut it when I want to, I could be so undiscussive. Don't wonder why the highway is only one way. Fucking holidays.
Like, what day is it today?
I don't know. I need to go find Rod and be like, I choose you to be not bound.
I guess so. Like, do you remember in elementary school when you get like candy hearts? You know, kids in your class that write out Valentines for each other.
Yeah,
and
that'd be like
shit like that.
I totally remember having the Ninja Turtles Valentine's cards, and they weren't even cards; they're just like postcards, right? And the Care Bears one.
And those things would be, you know, they make you feel special and like good about yourself when you're a youngin'. But as you get older and older, I don't know. I find Valentine's Day to be more of a fucking chore. You know what I mean? Like you gotta go out and do something if you're with somebody on Valentine's Day, and you know, if you're not with somebody, then you're all depressed about stuff, and I don't know, not really a good scene, man. It's just, you know, these
some single guys managed to get some action off it though. I mean, like, you know, it has pros and cons.
Word. But I mean, like it's these card companies, these gift card companies like Hallmark that invent these fucking inane holidays that are just, you know, not really good for people.
This is obvious if you not get the gist of it. Water dripping and dropping on rappers, hip hop, I'm living it. This is obvious if you not get the gist of it. Water dripping and dropping on rappers, hip hop, I'm living it. This is obvious if you not get the gist of it. Water dripping and dropping on rappers, hip hop, I'm living it. This is obvious if you not get the gist of it. Water dripping and dropping on rappers, I'm playing mandolin, eating tamarind with Candace Cameron, candid cameras, bananas, pajamas, one hands on mannequins, ran a pants to the sand with an activist planting seasonal caps and passive selection like you know what channel mention next. Just let me catch my breath, efforts and head work, all I'm trying to do is get her in bed. She can wake us when my sweatshirt if she wants, so she can piece it. Most times it's something that I can't compete with like money, still she had a nice ass and some sweet tits. For heaven's sake, I will lie about love and bed we make every day. It's like 7 on average, but more like close to 8. Fantastically wonderful, passion is under you. You can give it, live it, love it, or leave it, and not know what to do with it. Cause of some chicks would exhibit, we'll leave the critics cringing, and men would be less than just optimistic. So walk in the distance, mockery made for some odd decisions, but Polly pockets will offer mo off, and she struck the lottery. Attended college to learn her frontal lobotomies. Compliments not a part of it, using global economy. I wanna be the one you wanna be, in total honesty. Improving those that think that stone rappers are just a novelty. This is obvious if you not get the gist of it. Water dripping and dropping on rappers, hip hop, I'm living it. And this is obvious if you not get the gist of it. Water dripping and dropping on rappers, hip hop, I'm living it. Yo, cause this is obvious if you not get the gist of it. Water dripping and dropping on rappers, hip hop, I'm living it. Cause this is obvious if you not get the gist of it. Water dripping and dropping and dripping and dropping and dripping and dropping.
Throwing plus signs in the future ahead. patience. Cry while sinister, try my winner first, try my patience last. Swing once every time I came to bat. Home run, soul jump, work in the image. You didn't finish first, you were the first to be finished. I am determined, resisting the burn and disintegrate. Words opposition in the world made a gimmicks. Reprogram what your birth has imprinted, so your inner thoughts never sound worse than the critics.
That was something I neglected to mention. Withhold my penchant for control of old adventures. When it comes to smoking sentences, hold up these anti-hoes and these bitches who buy Manolos. Goddammit, I got a Polaroid camera made out of corduroy. Roll up another blunt off its scalp with two empty covers. I ain't got a lot to lose, so don't tempt me. Brother never said he's dependable. Letters read him for medical. Grabbing the shorts got perverts. He's extroverted ahead of you. We're heading towards a confessional. Sort of depressed, thinking how my life is a mess. Is this as dope as it gets? With all the homies I know smoking, the rest are closer to death than the people who really should be and normally pose a threat. Morally dead mortals forget the social etiquette, and fabrication causes fascination with those plans you make and break them. Not in realities we're awake. I've been living in rivers, now I swim through a lake of your fallacies. Salam alaikum, he's off with some godforsaken, and holy shit is not blasphemous. Jesus is proclamation while walking by railway station, not jogging her face, and what he was saying was not to worry about life and its complications. And this is obvious if you not get the gist of it. Water dripping and dropping on rappers, hip hop, I'm living it. And this is obvious if you not get the gist of it. Water dripping and dropping on rappers, hip hop, I'm living it. And this is obvious if you not get the gist of it. Water dripping and dropping on rappers, hip hop, I'm living it. And this is obvious if you not get the gist of it. Water dripping and dropping on rappers, hip hop, I'm living it.
Smoke a cigarette, I'm caught up bombing spots like on a rock. Off of your jaw to drop slop. Need a couple mops here to clear the soft from the top. At least 6 feet up when I'm walking round, so when it's done I'll still be standing on solid ground. Bottoms up, that's when I set 'em up and knock 'em down. Like an Amish tennis quaid, and you can bet my balls around. Roll the die, I'm agile like I'm Luke Robitaille. I don't know why, you don't know why, but what for? Give her one more chance. When she asks, I'll revert to ass max. Pants in a skirt until the legs get cramped. We rip tracks like it's by the hour, and if so, we're underpaid. Gunning in at minimum wage, we're blazed, searching for a salty provolone on rye with 2 extra thighs of meat and a loaf on the side to go. In the doggy bag, we'll microwave the leftovers. If it wasn't for my neck, I'd lose my head from my shoulders. You know this. East Van is the current location. As he chatting, Aloe Group don't accept no donations, only purchases. The goods delivering the services.
Worthless is redefined what the meaning of short skirt pervert is. Yo, smoking a cigarette. Maybe if I go back in time, things won't be so hard for me to get all inclined. Switch your mind to hit the ground from 6 to 9. You'll be quick find that tobacco is cancerous. We're some anti-evangelists, fancy us, me and Az doing the in alleys with trash cans, masculine enough to purchase Tampax, staring at them teeny boppers ass crack, getting caught up in the sand trap. You know that when me and Az rap, we're getting down to brass tacks, soon to be making fat stacks. And on the purchase, you don't ask us for no cash back. Responses you'll get laughed at. Thugs who roll with gas packed. You better off taking a class for hazmat, where you get some sort of badge plaque for working yo-yo. That's that. Matter of fact, yo, these days I'm trying to adapt, so no caps will be catching. Walking with all of my parts attached. You don't have to relax, keep them distracted and snitch the plans. They don't give you no extra chance for a Chadio go second hand of correcting my stance. Won't show no love to progressive trance. I'm aggressive elastic, bending back and forth through the soundscape massive. Consider this tragedy, chatting as your majesty, soon to be crushing these fucked up fallacies. Yo, we dancing, be dancing. You heard the unreserved term when I flick the cigarette. Different even when it be someone's primary young concern. You don't learn if you let that cancer stick burn. Now we're back, it's fantastic, tar black, and here's some rapping that's far from old fashioned. You heard the unreserved term when I flick the cigarette. Different even when it be someone's primary young concern. You don't learn if you let that cancer stick burn. Now we're back, it's fantastic, tar black, and here's some rapping far from old fashioned. Making tracks from the kitchen sink. Don't play with those materials under that goddamn kitchen sink. Woo! See, y'all wanted to hear the album, so we came up with some selective directories. Messages ringing true just for every following century. Work commend democratic, break your back until the goal is achieved, or we're no longer paying tax. So put that in your pipe and smoke it, though laced up with crystal meth. The shit's a test for them to see how many people quit smoking cess. If you pay attention, never trust anyone over 30. The conservative party's dirty, so wake up and be alert. In these days and times, it doesn't take much to be shaping minds, cause when you're making crimes a caught, then you're subject to paying fines. I'm not afraid of what's been put behind my face. I'm more scared for the things the future hold. Who to know that we lose control? I didn't choose to roll Harper for RPM, cause he only confuses more. On top of track records abusive. I'm a class selection to students, don't teach it, but more the substitute. Filling your mama truth in the stuff that you just ain't used to. For activation, communicate fascination, unless you're truly old-fashioned, which in that case is damnation. And what you're left with is debt. We'll never forget the mistake that was made. The devil elected, I didn't vote or regret it, though everybody keeps telling me not so bad. Though it's the worst thing that can happen to Canada since the hockey strike. I'm not the type to pick fights, or when you get older, some things that can catch you up, so keep an eye over your shoulder. And though most of my days are spent not sober, hoping that I don't wobble or fall or get knocked over. So hear me coming out the next election, not as a voter, but as a supporter for outcome of the future. Y'all wanted to hear the album, so we came up with some selective directories. Messages ringing true just for every following century. Work commend democratic, break your back until the goal is achieved, or we're no longer paying taxes.
Baby, give me that pussy. Push comes to shove, and I'm putting my love in. Cooked in your oven, your foot gets a rub. Crooked my tongues, and I'll put you above any woman I've numbered. One look at that rump. Nice, let's do it thrice. I heard there's a party in your mouth, and the invite says QM. Read the cryptogram, it says 210. 1511, some loving, I'm leaving at 7 p.m. in the next night. I don't care about your sex life, or who you fucked or who you're much less liked. She calls it arrogance, but that's what keeps her here. In her evening wear, almost see-through clear as the lair. I sweep her off her feet and on her sheets, satisfying her wants, her needs. I need the dough, and that's all you need to know.
Give me your pussy, let me tuck it inside. Oh, give me your pussy, fuck you all night. Give me your pussy.
I was made to just feed your hunger and satiate as your lover. No doubt you make a great mother, insane to make all the same mistakes. Painters stay down your wrists. Girls as down as this are like one for every 2,000. Just keep my penis aroused and we're kosher. So she's labeled as a motivated pole smoker, blowing unquoted nice little muffin, but she's got no tits. And that's a case cause her pussy tasted like honey. The money shot masturbated all over her average face. It was funny. QM stands for quest from I said some stuff that made her wet. It's lessons for busters who must have never sucked a breast. Hey, there won't be nothing left. There's some things I've come to forget, while the sluts will get some respect, cause it's up in my fuck percentage. Over like Janice, your morals get overridden, but sex is never one-sided. And friend that you can't confide in, just let me get up inside it. The pressure's rising to be the next teeny bopper to ride him. Whether they tight, slim, thick, or with extra baggage, he managed to damage vagin is fabulous. Grab the cameras, licking the bitches, Mrs. Insistent. She keep the negatives, never this. I said let me devour your flower, delicate.
Give me your pussy.
Beautiful. Listen, sweetheart.
Oh, give me your pussy.
R.I.P. J Dilla. See this?
Give me your pussy.
Dual Squad. I want that right there. Tracks from the Kitchen Sink, 2006. Give me that pussy. Imagination's Tree Trunk. Quarter Motives Crew. Give me your pussy. Yeah. Aloe Gua. So what about those bus transfers they got these days? What about those, what about that new paint they got on the C-Bus?
How y'all doing? Okay.
What about that hot dog? What about that fucking hamburger over there, eh?
Alright.
Huh?
Alright.
What about that,
Alright.
what about that little Kiwi broad right there, bro?
So,
Huh? What about those koalas and those kangaroos? Hey, so let's be Big In Melbourne
now, to put it high as the monitors will allow.
Sound, we take it to places where fate gets shaped.
Like a cookie cutter and Cam Mulligan, your putter.
It's butter. If you were
I ran it somewhere on this planet once again.
And the plan was for me to go there, goddammit, they close at 10.
Hey, you'll know it when it's gone or when it hits ya. Dead in the
Mixture,
center, you betcha.
misters with twist turns, conflict words and sift search is pitch perfect.
Dick jerk, kiss girls and eat the fattest food cause it's a big world.
Admittedly, 50% of people ain't feeling me, so let's be big in Melbourne now.
When pack of fat is the capacity allows.
Proud of us how we can't complain, they catch on now.
If not you, then at least someone you know is feeling us.
And we can just pretend that we never had met.
To the best of my knowledge, when I recollect, shot, salt, lime, and lemon wedge.
Little fucked in the head, we just forgive and forget and learn to live with regret.
Stinking the stench, whiffing the swaft, drift to be caught.
And spit through debauchery, posse of kangaroos.
Crank times two.
It's all a part of me, welcome y'all to the party.
We're a gang of fools, unfoolish, the what's up coolest.
But they suck at computers.
Porking up a lung of your mucus.
And I've been in relationships where my partner was two.
6 deep with a freak. Friends, I had to put my feet down and tell her.
It wasn't stellar, and now I can smell her when I mentioned as yo. Let's be big in Melbourne now.
And in the smoothest of ways that we get around.
You found us, so let's be big in Melbourne now.
And feel it as fat as the chocolate filly allows.
Wow, we gon' be big in Melbourne now.
So for your own benefit, get it down and start getting down.
We finna be big in Melbourne now.
A million gallons of red to paint the town.
Pillows and beds, we gon' get head in Melbourne now.
Give me what you got, we're dropping off and then we're out.
Wow, we gon' be big in Melbourne now.
Now. Melbourne now. They're all like, what's your thing? What's your thing? What's my thing? I don't know what my thing is. My thing? Ask me what my thing is. What, like my thing? I got some tags in the city that'll fade away themselves. Another day for what's his name pacing in the cell. Everyone in the city's got a story to shell. What a coincidence, we never crossed paths on parallels. Less it when I noticed I'd be drunk and uncontrolled on the other side of town. Pissed off and walking home with 100 things to think of. I laugh even though it's not funny, but the awkward silence deafens as it has in the past. Precious in possession, chew on this. I go camping for my breath to freshen and relax. My friend said I'd lose my head if it wasn't attached. I choke up on the bat, swing and then follow through. Water coolers and rompus rooms like alcohol abuse. When you puke, I'll hold your hair back for you, ration out my breadcrumbs. Fed up with my shit as if it's doldrums over drums. My city's in puberty, but we're drinking in the pubs. And don't need a vet to see it isn't what it was. I walk through urban alleys on every block. 1,000 stories I pass, I'm hitting it up unwashed. I walk through urban alleys on every block. 1,000 stories I pass, I'm hitting it up unwashed. I walk through urban alleys on every block. A couple stories I pass, I'm hitting it up and watched. I walk through urban alleys on every block. 100 stories I pass, I'm hitting it up and watched. I walk through urban alleys on every block. 1 billion stories I pass, I'm hitting it up and watched.
Yeah. Dia squad, felines reply, keep my bra. Rewind, stop. Look at those knee-high socks. She lies often, she cries lots. She wants some attention. She shelled in Surrey like a Montreal defenseman. I don't wanna touch her, I'll be behind bars. She likes B.I., she likes Pac. Better not tell her I rap, and I don't sound like those guys. Well, a tad, but I'm not as gangster, not as black as either. Just the bottom half of the water glass is optimism. She really wants an autograph, she's on a mission. Silly how I wanna rap and don't know what accomplishment is. I feel as lonely as a foster kid is.
I walk through urban alleys on every block. A couple stories I pass, I'm hitting it up unwatched. I walk through urban alleys on every block. 100 stories I pass, I'm hitting it up unwatched. I walk through urban alleys on every block. 1,000 stories I pass, I'm hitting it up unwatched. I walk through urban alleys on every block. 1 story I pass, I'm hitting it up unwatched.
Impressive gentlemen, this is life and everything's relevant. Discuss the methods of preference someone suggested is stuck in his head. said. Too bad they just left him there, fuck for dead. And if something was said, the kid would get reckless, running and red. He's a scientific professor and got the letter to prove it. Jealous kids would be foolish and call him stupid. What we have is our travels, fables, and ravel. He's straight like the cattle, never been champer that big in battle. And actually, he could go on and on for like half a week, like the length of time he went missing, found wrapped in a plastic sheet. When he skipped the written report, when he's writing no more important things he didn't own and miss his home, cause drifting road to road just isn't dope. And neither is sniffing coke, so I'm bombing to get my name up while kicking some shit I wrote. While we make it happen, the tax increases, as long as I'm possessed of my personal plastic Jesus.
I walk through urban alleys on every block. 20 stories I pass, I'm hitting it up unwatched. I walk through urban alleys on every block. 80 stories I pass, I'm hitting it up unwatched. I walk through urban alleys on every block. 50 stories I pass, I'm hitting it up unwatched. I walk through urban alleys on every block. A million stories I pass, I'm hitting it up unwatched.
Hit 'em up.
Hit 'em up, hit 'em up. Up and down. The coded motives.
Is a sweetie that does graffiti but cheats on his lady frequently. Don't be cocky to speak with me. Fetal position slept and I feed off the life's directions. Break needles with my selections on needle. What site's reflective? Tried and tested, no time, but the time's the present. No lie that he likes incentive on quest to strive for perfection. From that, you probably thought I was gonna talk about something whack like SUVs or guns and hash. Just understand I'm under that. I'm steady killing time, spitting the chillin' rhyme that I wrote in my room in front of the green wall that I sit behind. Don't consider me less than just a vindictive mind. I still can find my place in this shit regardless. I'm feeling fine. I'm shouting tree trunk when at the top of the hills I climb. Try inspiring the science guy from Channel 9 like William 9.
Check it out, where you been, where you go? Got the drink on point, fur jacket and something they all know. You be buying drinks, call a muffin. Turkey with stuffing, eyes down, foot shuffling. You gotta question the mission at hand when a man will indulge in the ultimate sin with a woman who lacks the rep of a novice. Just because you don't have to mac the hardest. Pitiful, you know Claudia Schiffer. This isn't 93 plus my wife pitch a no-hitter. You got the gloves on, fingers all cut out. Cold blood, clutch Louisville in the dugout. And that's what you are. You know you're second rate, beckoning for the next great heaven's gate. Nothing but a trend hopping, club hopping, man hopping, lollipop sucking, red robin eating.
In the land of the trees, the archer shoots arrows to get his point across. Torn with his broken heart, he sits back with his folded arms not in his head. Severed scorn like Napoleon blown apart, cause the cuts are making her deep. Not afraid to be showing scars. These days I'm getting no sleep and I'm not attending no bars. I'm just tending to bars created while you're a fake imitation. I'm a man, mother and father in God's creation. If Jesus never existed, then who can I place my faith in? Easy, kitchen sink tracks you make it the trees. You got weed to smoking some easy for breezies that feeling needy for cheesy. I know that was cliche, but I still need y'all to buy my CD if I'm ever gonna be making it. Why'd you think quoted motives to take a trip to get good with some show promoters? Exposure like 86. So word to bird to pray certain day, and I heard to say you moved away, and that makes me realize I've been used to pay.
What'll it be? More trouble, disease, children in 2103. I'll still be running the scene comfortably, cause my music is timeless and you're nothing in wigs. I look under relief without turning it over. You flare your lenses for further exposure. Blind, you be lying to sign, you're in a bind. You complaining why you didn't take the time to redefine print. They went to school to be execs but landed label jobs. They look at you as assignments. You're just like everyone else. You think it's special? You're only special to yourself, and that makes two of you. Cause you're frontin' so hard, your schizophrenic side is using you. Who can do enough to put it through to you? Your crew is lost, you are truly rough goers moving duck through a squad.
Hey, I'm your buddy, you can trust me, I got your back. Yeah, I'm stern on the mic, but in other words, I'm clumsy. If I bought everything I broke, I'd be broke. Indoors or outdoors, a robe or a cloak. Rowing my boat in calm waters. I ain't superstitious or religious, but I do believe in karma. If you make a mess, where you go, it's gonna follow. Hear my words smooth as silk, let them shock ya. It ain't my fault if you can't stay involved. I'm young at heart and ain't gonna be a lame adult when I'm 30. Even late nights I rise early in the morn. Pleasant that fucked, I could've sworn with my fingers crossed. That's why I always turn my ringer off, cause I'm busy and can't be bothered with little talk. Listen up and nobody interrupt. Just show me where's the net and hand me a stick and pot.
Get my jacket on. Hey, how's it going? Hey, yo, what a nice day. You and me should grab a rice cake. Suffice to say, what happened when attraction turned the right way? What a nice day. You and me should grab a rice cake. Suffice to say, what happened when attraction turned the right way?
Well, hello there. How you wear that and think I won't stare? Baby, if you farted, I bet everyone would smell. Anybody else would be missing with the breath they take. Perky and an aphrodisiac's a cappuccino. I'm about to buy the wedding cake by the second date. And you're by the way, what's your friend's name? Steal a kiss from Beatrice and off to Rhonda. Rendezvous calm and cool till she's hot and bothered. Nervous, moving all around, acting squirmish. Blowing on a drink and staring at a stir stick. I said I'm about to grade her up at 86%. Compromise my wardrobe and brush up on my French a bit. I expected toast till she made the Benedict. Lick my mustache off, I still smell the peppermint. No, I didn't want to let the minute pass. I told her I'll be the nice guy as long as you finish.
What a nice day. You and me should eat some rice cake. Suffice to say, what happened when attraction turned the right way? What a nice day. You and me should eat some rice cake. Suffice to say, what happened when attraction turned the right way? What a nice day. You and me should eat some rice cake. Suffice to say, what happened when attraction turned the right way? What a nice day. You and me should eat some rice cake. Suffice to say, what happened when attraction turned the right way? She meant everything utterly possible. Followed her none, remained in shock from the beauty. Swallowed my gum and approached her all nervously. Couldn't even muster the words to speak. At first got up the courage and told her that what I mean is I noticed her on the bus. And I think that she's really pretty, and if she might have the time to drink coffee or water with me, the chances looking all iffy. She said her name was Patricia. She said she was married and showed me the ring. It was a beautiful thing, better than singer rhymes and bring. I felt pity within her as she just brushed my arm with her fingers and left me there in the winter. I won't get to call her later. Please do this pothead a favor and leave me wounded or shot dead. A lot said in such a short amount of time, and it's hard for me to keep reliving that shit in my mind, but she knitted. It was the biggest attraction, aside from smelling like candy. The way she act make me wonder what color, if any. I won't pretend to be friendly, I'd be the coolest homie if I could just get you to know me. And I'd never leave you lonely, even though shit like that is baloney. I mean it, cause when you with me, you own me. Baby, go. I won't pretend to be friendly, I'd be the coolest homie if I could just get you to know me. And I'd never leave you lonely, even though shit like that is baloney. I mean it, cause when you with me, you own me. So, what a nice day. You and me should grab a rice cake. Suffice to say, what happened when attraction turned the right way? What a nice day. You and me should grab a rice cake. Suffice to say, what happened when attraction turned the right way? What a nice day. You and me should grab a rice cake. Suffice to say, what happened when attraction turned the right way? What a nice day. You and me should grab a rice cake. Suffice to say, what happened when attraction turned the right way? Yeah, 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 yo, yo. Quarter motives. Yeah.
Standing in the aisle for survival. My thoughts are idle as my hands, grabbing at a pile of bulk. Minus the rind and the pulp. You're trying to take creatine till you're the size of the Hulk. You better pump up the Reeboks. I'm here to key locks and you're here to keep watch. Leave no robbery botched, I'll take what I can get. Hate or respect, if the odds are stacked against me, then I'm placing the bets up on the underdog. For the appetite, more hungry often. That sense trying to fill the plate no matter what the cost. Plugging up your power outlet and announce it. Branch out to your township if you're down with the tree. We got Las Vegas in the trunk. BC bud, I bet you're begging for a puff. Some tungsten lit up in my bulb that I thunk in. Defunct up your functions, my bulletin busted.
I've been spending weeks in my basement, hold my label, don't replace me on my quest to find American beauty like Kevin Spacey. Don't face me, maybe it's her Or maybe it's Maybelline. She's an actor and Tiny C's not a quitter. Consider queen, I'm so bitter towards the ads and the shit delivered and stored. It's a victimless war. Veterans don't score, they live on the floor. And I've been here before. I'm kicking my shifts in from 6 to 4. It's risking tort when on a similar mission. Nixon abortion don't fit in your category. This modern day allegory ain't caring if you ain't like what we mix in the laboratory. So anyone from a high school who thinks I rat it on Corey obviously hasn't heard the other version of the story. But fuck it, we make it happen like music. Genre's confusing, everything else doesn't matter. Considered stupid or useless. I use my illusion like Guns N' Roses, not superfluous. Cause Gua's tearing it up. It's the truth of producing movements.
I got priorities in order. You'd be surprised at this minority's composure. I normally ignore the complexity, but iotas need a quota. Try throwing me a bone here. Lie close to me, I'll bone ya. But a bone bone. Naomi after Mona. After live shows in California. Drive home from Minnesota. Hitting 5 hoes and explorers. Rhymes pour from Ohio to Iowa. I know it's Iowa, Dakota. Try going shit, I don't know Kelowna. I'm sorry, I don't wanna start a war in 5 years. They be shooting coyotes at the border. So cry lonely in the corner. Go cry lonely in the corner. Yeah, you know what we do. Quoted motors. It's Kaboom and a Aries Ram and a tree trunk and a tree house and a cigarettes and a smoking weed and a drinking beer and a low pressure and a DJ moves and a goo-ha and a motherfucking everyone.
What the fuck? What do we got here? It's like 4:45 and shit. Been up for like 6 hours. Went and had some breakfast, you know, smoked some blunts, drank some beers and shit. Got this beat playing in the background, whatnot. Got this rap written inside the book. Shea faded album, you know. I live in a treetop. Suckers be taking cheap shots. I quit with the street smarts. They get what they got as a victim, sweetheart. Yeah, word of my garments. The styles will vary when it gets teared like armpits. I'm not an American mark who marches and shops at Target. Cause part of me wants to be free. It's hard to believe I dropped on my knees when all that I need is some Lipton peach iced tea and a sack of weed for smoking. When I get broke, I'll exchange my Chuck E. Cheese tokens. Don't fuck with me. Do I look like the type of kid who'd be joking about something so stupid? Thank God he's got homies that make some dope music. They roll through and only useless ask us to prove it. Who knew they don't know it? One thing I'll never call myself is a chauvinistic turned literal bastard who's poster ripping. When the social light bulb off in his head will start flickering, he's packing his bag of music and moving somewhere like Pickering. Off to remote locations, some spaces, familiar places. Some pretty people I know can't stand their ugly fucking faces.
Beautiful day. Alright. I love it. Fine, let's do this all over again. That's why I'm skipping whatever work. Not down the street, but because I don't want to work. I'm actually skipping work right now. To be here. Right after this, I'm just gonna grab a beer, you know, maybe smoke another J and hang out, enjoy the weather. I don't think I'll have to put my jacket on for a little bit. We're in Vancouver. Live from where I am, I got a Barbara like Streisand, and there's more where that came from. The race is won by the way you run, not the time span. I say thanks when I'm taken for a cross-examine. Then I confuse myself with sarcasm. Well, I may or may not decide to take the day off, I dare you. But let's all laugh in the face of danger. I'd tell you 2 words that I'd save for later, for when it sensationally shares you. Then Jake the snakes, you trace the shameless. Don't say I care, say I give a shit. I can tell you a million things, but it's not the right time to get into it. But not that a non-topic is off track or anything. It's tough for me to get inclined like a bra strap. That's my experience. Walking around without a hall pass, not in class. So what? I got it down, but not pat yet. Excuse me if you're trying to interrupt.
Welcome towards you. Shut the fuck up.
But I can't force you to stay at bay like an orca. I need more sleep.
Sleep. Word up. Yeah, I would like some of that as well. So if you find some, please pass some this way. Yeah, this way too.
body been soaking up all the fiery sun rays since Monday. We're gonna sweat up the fundraise for something I'm hunting, but the target is unclear. So I'll sit and relax just as a passenger with one beer. I needed to get through these evenings, 2 or 3. Who am I kidding? It's much more, with eyes towards my Toshiba, trying to leave the place my body stays seated, caught in a scenic frame with a pirated CD inside of my gaming system. I'm gaining wisdom to pass of the levels. I'm battling devils and tackling enemies, packing up everything, leaving this place that'll work 9 to 5 in. I've been devising plan to get by while my hands still clean with a fancy dream, sanctity kill. The path of least filled with casted advance, but down is me still. Chilling at the bottom and stealing silvers of conscience, but really no one's been buying the shit that's only been trying to reel in all of the prize ribbons, consoling the fighting, but they're only consolation ribbons to fit in with the other piles.
Equipped with limitless provisions and infinite wisdom, we provide the same sketchy description of what you've been missing. Equipped with limitless provisions and infinite wisdom, we provide the same sketchy description of what you've been missing. Listen close. Doesn't matter what you think as long as I'm thinking. Fine fit rhymes, navigating like a traveling, never see my eyes blinking. Rhymes are ripe and picking them, cooking in the kitchen with your taste buds. Put them in submission, my foot isn't missing. Spit when you look and listen and put in your vision and blurs. Spin when I stir around different than what a lot of you wish that you were. Another gimmick to mimic a curd that wants to skip to be given dessert. Set it on blink of alert, original work with a couple of coronas that's quenching the thirst. Third, second, and first, bronze, silver, or gold. Being ill is a building with pole. Plus I ain't an individual that's image controlled. You were pinched and awoke, milled with mold. You're covered in a funnel of the butter of a succulent flavor. Put you under like waivers, crumpled like paper. I flood the gates and leave it sunk in the lake. A major make a wager for me to talk. Keep beatboxing, like keep the beatbox in. Pick a pee on, don't even need oxygen. You see, I'll keep talking. Just joking, I bust open, floating on my zone like a bird in flight. Then I strike like a clock when it turns midnight. Juxtapose yourself to my vertical height. A little topsy-turvy, this ride, it doesn't work like a kite with no wind. I break time like an ocean behind you, approaching and don't follow a line of a broken circuit. Hitting you like a roach, not worth it. All that no reverse.
Limitless provisions and infinite wisdom, we provide the same sketchy description of what you've been missing. Equipped with limitless provisions and infinite wisdom, we provide the same sketchy description of what you've been missing. Listen close. Why would you oppose to create an act so fake? Frontin' when you know I can see your soul through your face. Dancing all around the place and I was told the only escapes. A grate on the floor in the room with the safe. So I sat there for a bit of watching common cable. No one suit I would not be able to complete any type of task, so I just had to laugh. Cause it wasn't my past, I need a coke in a bath. Call me the soul controller, search through an open folder. Frontin' me, peek or roll you over. So much for covert, returning the yogurt. Our recast crew, could be blown, smoke if their throat hurts and eyes are bleeding. We know what you guys are needing, malnutrition cause the lies are feeding you into believing that this is everything you achieve in the short lifetime you breathe. No thanks, middle finger the banks, I need a coke and a skank and devise a device to demolish corporal rank. And he opposed and they walk in the plank, full of hard rocks as a door to safety. Give it to hard knock, sucker. Now I'm tucking out like Chris, listen close, flows ridiculous, motherfucker. Fuck up your lips, turn it up and drift. After this, we're gonna hit you with another 46 with recording the hits. We shoot the gift on fans to what we say, so they be jumping off of cliffs. We're just status catapult from young adults to cult leaders. Pee on a peaker, heat on result meters. I need me a liter of cola and try to reestablish a friendship with Motorola.
I'm just baby.
Fuck it, this verse is over.
Sketchy description of what you've been missing. Equipped with limitless provisions and infinite wisdom, we provide the same sketchy description of what you've been missing.
Laying there all twisted up like that, it's no good for your back.
Hello?
Hi, is Roland home?
No, he doesn't live here anymore.
He doesn't? Oh, damn it. Okay, thanks anyway.
Okay.
Bye.
Rowlie, come home. We miss you. I used to know this curly-haired kid kicking freestyles real wild, scrapping with cats over his expos, had infant graffiti writer off the dome, no one was tighter. Learned my lesson quick after our first session, he up my lighter, sneaky bastard. He and Beak became the head workcasters, he shaved off his fro, they dropped an album, rocked some shows, then he flowed town to Toronto solo, holding it down. Found a soul in TO for 2 months and came back around to his Alexander apartment. To find things aren't the same, shit has changed, making them wonder why in the fuck he came back. Racking pain is difficult in certain individuals, and giving them the props he once got, now he's miserable. Fuck it, one tree all bound, found as a kidnapper of copycat your shit in a second. I suggest you just move along, G. Was open so sublime, now a victim of his neglecting. No, I wrote this rhyme to pull your mom, fuck it, you know the rest.
I used to know this kid who had mad potential until he started letting things get to his mental. Eventually, there was distance between. Cross country to make sure some dishes are clean. If you know, you get what I mean. But I guess change happens, Azraelian remains rapping, taking it back in the day. Well, my day anyway, all in the name of blazing the J and taking a plane. He knows the trio was making a name, but you take the fish out of the lake for that long, it won't be the same. Rearrange his outlook, tweak the shape, but GED can wait. Leave, escape, appreciate the east, but at least you can paint or write a couple of verses where you mean what you say. But fuck it, do whatever you want and think it too, but we know which who ditched the cruise.
So if you got a gift,
utilize it,
value meal,
supersize it,
go and try it.
On
and if you got some money,
you can buy it.
Point of the story
is no guts and no glory,
and it can happen to you
because it happened to Rowlie. So if you got a gift,
utilize it,
value meal,
supersize
go and try it.
On and if
you got some money,
you can buy it.
Point of the story
is no guts and no glory,
and it can happen to you
because it happened to Rowlie.
Hell yeah. Man, I want your attention undivided like a prime number. What happened to you, man? Come home, buddy. I don't know what's up with you, but what's up with me is still going up.
Not lacking in rap proportions, your views are whack and distorted, true that. I never met chicks who's attractive and boring, but when it's raining it's pouring. Not against easily scoring, but the warning's been placed. And if I never saw her face, I'd disappear without a trace, a straight vanish to outer space. She give chase, my philosophy is that she tried to follow me, swallowed, hollowed and whole. She was grain fed from a bottle, and I sure as hell ain't got no time to train a brain dead model. Man, I sure as hell ain't got no time to train a brain dead model. Man, I sure as hell ain't got no time to train a brain dead model. Man, I sure as hell ain't got no time to train a brain dead model. Man, I sure as hell ain't got no time to train a brain dead.
I'm not caught up in what you caught up in, offering a hand. You're astonished by brand names in a car with a man. If your mother knew her daughter's plan, she'd be disappointed. Relationship for his enjoyment, quit flushing the condoms in the toilet anyway. Remember you went on some dates with a 28-year-old with rent to pay, cause he was selling Special K. What a lucky guy, like I'm some scrub in your eyes. And you wonder why your brakes limits any significant age difference, but my patience only waits minutes for no brain dimwits. Even if they malicious, that spare tread, I wouldn't be able to share beds with an airhead for long. Don't get it wrong, I'm not numb to Cupid, but girl, you're so beautiful and you're so fucking stupid. Insecurity to immaturity, it almost seems purposely. I'm not worried, you're just not the girl for me. I'm convinced it's hard to find intelligence, which with good looks and honesty are requirements. Since I specified more than just stints, if I had my dream girl, I wish I'd never get pinched. I'm convinced it's hard to find intelligence, which with good looks and honesty are requirements. Since I specified more than just stints, if I had my dream girl, I wish I'd never get pinched.
Yo, the novel's pages turn as the model claims to learn. We all have the same concern for the water bottle's germ. As I yearn to seek the answer, should I take the chance and ask her, or be put in my place faster by this ballerina dancer who was screened for cancer weeks before she crashed her daddy's Lancer? She'd advance past the plants in her magical pants, so grabbed her ass while lasting glass, causing distraction faster than you can say, hey beautiful, what'd you do today? Let's hit the food buffet and share some different views on our perceptions of elections, of weather, sports and news. What do you say? Take a chance on me because I'm free as fuck. Both avid record collectors and many things we discuss. Surprisingly she heard of me, not through graffiti or MC, but from some whore I used to date from North Shore about 3 years ago. So here we go, I hope this bitch hasn't caught a venereal. I'll find out just as soon
soon as I dipped my spoon in her Cheerio, but that was far from fruition. The beauty sit and listen with tuition as I told her how dope I thought New Edition was. Lost in her eyes, I found we're too often disguised, walking side by side, and sure enough, drops fell from the sky seeking shelter. Now we must have ran like helter skelter, felt her breath against my neck. In 3 seconds I came correct and kindly invited the love of my life to just spend the rest of it resting next to her preference, all because we traded facial expressions.
She looks at me like that, I just gotta stare back and smile. 9 times out of 10 I'm looking out, I'm full alert for a significant other, not afraid to put in work. But my crooked smirk must have mistook a flirt from a woman that worked in a restaurant I never thought I'd eat at. I wasn't hungry, I was fed up with the feedback of other females, mainly my ex-girl who tweaked at me for none of your beeswax. It's complicated. Anyway, I walked in and sat where I thought she catered. Slim body, light brunette, long and braided, naturally beautiful, and walked with the posture straightened. She came to the table to drop off a menu. I thought about the break the ice stuff I wanna get through. So when she came back and asked, what can I get you? I smiled and said a girl, a girlfriend, and a friend too, all in one. First I thought she thought it was dumb as we stared at each other kind of awkwardly from a different point of view, till she saw who I was, William Freud's iceberg and not all the above. And I wouldn't call it love yet, but I caught a feeling. We held hands and went for a walk in the evening like she didn't have a job, and I forgot about eating. We talked and we couldn't stop agreeing with each other, but puppy love doesn't last too long. We went out, had fun, broke up and moved on. The perfect girl.